Right folks, welcome along to another episode from LandPowerTV.com. This time you find us, we are out with JCB today at quite a large scale press event, mainly focusing on pretty much loading machines, material handler machines. So we've got quite a lot to get through, there's a lot to look at. We're going to kick off in one of JCB's quarries, which is where we're at now, and we're going to start with what you guys call the king of the clamp. What is it, legendary now, 435S? Is it getting that status yet?
I think so. You know, it's quite popular with our contractors out there. You know, a machine that has got masses of horsepower per ton. You know, huge productivity for the contractors. Yeah. So it's a very popular choice for our customer base out there.
And it's had a lot of updates. I mean, we've got two of them in the background here. That's the new one, because we can tell of the new grille on the back. That's the old one now, I suppose.
The old model, yes.
Outwardly, they kind of look very, very, very similar.
They do.
But under the bonnet in particular, you've been busy. So what are your key updates to your new ones?
The key update for the 435, what we've been able to do is we've done a lot of updates to the driveline of the machine.
Right.
What we've been able to do is increase that horsepower of the engine. So we're taking it from the old, which is 252 horsepower.
Which already had a few donkeys.
Yes, yes it did, you know. And that machine sits at, you know, it's a 15-ton machine. So 252 gives us 17 horsepower per ton of pushing power. With the upgrade to the engine on the 435 that we see now just across the way, that's now gone to 282 horsepower, which has also increased our horsepower per ton all the way up to 19 horsepower per ton.
So you've not gained any weight?
No, not gained any weight, kept the weight still at 15 ton, but gained an upgrade to the engine to that
And that's
machine.
Still a 6.7 litre Cummins in there?
6.7 litre QSB Cummins engine.
Lovely job.
And driveline is still ZF transmission 6-speed, fitted to the machine, and ZF axles as well. But with the engine upgrade, it's not just about upgrading an engine.
Yeah, you've not just turned the wick up.
Exactly.
There you go.
There you go.
That.
But and by doing that, you know, if we only just did that, it's kind of that power would go nowhere. It will go into fresh air in a way. So what we've been able to do with the engine horsepower upgrade is also upgrade certain other features along the machine as well. So with the horsepower upgrade, we've also managed to increase the torque to the engine. So it's not, when you look at it on paper, it's not a huge jump in torque capability.
In terms of peak torque, it's not much more.
No, it's going from around about 1100 to 1200, so it's not a massive jump in torque. But what we've been able to do is to hold that peak torque for a longer period of time.
Right.
So if we take the old machine, for example, peak torque comes in, hits the peak torque point, which we'll use a pyramid like that, hits that point and then starts to drop off off the torque band there as it's hit that point. But with the new machine now, the new upgrade, we can now hold that torque for 5 times longer. So when you get
to that more usable
torque down to the wheels. So holding it for nigh on 500 RPM range is going to keep that peak torque where you need it the most as you're pushing up that clamp or up that pile, and maintaining that progression up at the pile. So we do all that to the engine, we give it those benefits, but now we need to get it down to the wheels. So what we've done is to change the torque converter. So we stiffen that torque converter up. So you know, the torque converter when it's in is providing all of that drive, all that energy from the engine and transferring it down through into the transmission. By stiffening it up now, we are actually harnessing all that power and putting it where it's
transferring more of it.
Transferring all of that power down to that
even
wheels.
Before it's even locked up.
Yeah, exactly.
You're transferring more of it.
Yeah, because if you don't do that and you've only got the engine upgrade, you know, all of that power then is just going to get lost in the wheels. They'll spin up, you know, it's a huge amount of energy lost within the wheels, and you would not maintain that progression. But by stiffening up that torque converter there, you're actually applying that power now directly where it's needed down to the wheels.
Right.
And then following that as well, what we've also done is to do an upgrade to the axles. You know, it's the benefit of the axles that we use from our supplier, you know, ZF axles. We actually now fit the same planetary hub configuration as our 457. So previously we had the 3 planetary gears in there, which, you know, providing that torque and that drive to the wheel. We've now upgraded that to 4.
So is that the same axle then, or just
same axle?
Yeah.
The casing, the modular axle as it is, you know, allows us to do that and put that into there.
Yeah.
So it now carries the same as our larger model, which is the 457S. It's got you know, in terms 34% more handling of the torque capability. Right. So, you know, all that power we're putting down to there now. You know, we've got masses of connection and drive in there, which is the benefit to those axles upgrade. And also by putting more in, less wear, you know, longevity time, you know, and ensuring that what we've done is what is for the contractor. Yeah, definitely. In a way, you know, we've done a massive improvement. You know, the pushing capability of this machine, and the way we talk about, you know, these machines are fitted with torque lock as standard.
That's configurable now, is it?
Yeah,
so you can play with that a bit more.
Yeah, so what we've done we've been able to do now, the operator has the ability to program where he wants torque lock to engage, which gear. Right. So we give him that option between 1 and 4, in forward and reverse, you know, where does he want torque lock to engage?
Yeah.
If we take some of the clamps that we see out there, the short, steep clamps, you're never going to get that torque lock in.
Yeah, the one that this Irish lad's building right now.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, this typical Irish short
and steep.
Yeah, where they really go for it. What the bonus is with that upgrade, you know, in open torque converter, this is where that torque really comes in.
Yeah.
So he can program in the screen. Well, if he's going up in first gear, I don't want torque lock in. He can switch that off. But then in 2, 3, 4, he's got torque lock where he wants it engaged, and in reverse.
Yeah.
But also, these machines, as we know, you know, contractor choice machine, they're serving several sites. So going in between sites, when you're out on the road, that's where you really want torque lock to engage. So what we've done as well